I smile, you smile. I smile, we smile. I smile, you smile. I smile, we smile. I smile, you smile. I smile, we smile. I smile, you smile.
Hey you guys, thanks for clicking on my channel again with All Smiles. Over here, I am Wasanja. It's like asking a question, will Sanja help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully that answer is yes. I just want to give y'all the golden nugget today, and that is to not miss your signals. Don't miss your signals. Don't miss your signals. And I say signals by if you've been wanting something, you've been working hard towards something. But if you're frustrated and angry and being impatient, you're going to miss the signs and signals that's telling you that, hey, it's being manifested, it's coming to fruition, it's coming together. But if you have anger and you're frustrated and you're being negative, those are blinders. And then if you have those blinders, you will miss the signs. And I'll give an example. You have signs, and some of y'all are probably missing them because you're kind of being in a funk or whatever, but I'm going to help you get out that funk. Normally what happens when you're wanting something and you know you're working towards it, you put in the action, because you know I talked about the time never runs out. Action does. Okay, so if you put in your work, putting in the work, whether it's praying, meditating, putting in work by the hands, however you putting in the work to achieve what it is that you want. When you're putting in those things and you're being positive, you're not being frustrated, you get signs and signals that it's actually into play, that you're going to get it, that you're getting it, you're getting close to it, that it's coming into fruition. And the sign could be, I'll give an example. This probably has happened to you guys. I know it has happened to us in our family. Whenever we would want another car, well, figure out the make and model, what color we want, all the way down to the details. And before figuring that out, we didn't see the car. We didn't really see the car around in, you know, in the area, generalized area where we go and stuff. But just as soon as we got it down to the details and the makings of what we want and we put in the work, we started seeing that car or those cars everywhere. Just seeing, oh, there it is. Oh, there's our car. There's our car. Even though we probably didn't have the car then, but we'll say, oh, there's our car. Oh, there's my car. Oh, da, da, da. And you get those sounds, and that gives you the boost to say you're on the right path. You're on the right track. Da, 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 da. It could be the same thing if you want a house. It may be something about you get the details of what kind of house you want, where neighborhood you want to be in. It may be a name of a neighborhood. You may start saying that name everywhere. And I don't know if this has happened to you guys. I know it has happened to me on many occasions, still does. A lot of things happen to me in that nature. To where if I say I want to go to Italy, or if I want to go to Paris, and I go, you know what, I want to go to Paris, and I'm laser focused on it, and we're working towards it, I'll bump into a random, just a regular stranger. And they could say, oh, how's your day? Oh, it's great. Yeah, my husband and I, we just went to Paris and it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. And these grapes remind me of Paris. I'm thinking, why is she talking about Paris? I didn't even mention Paris, but the conversation has Paris in it. And that just gives me confirmation that I'm on the right path. And that's what happens, you guys. So y'all make sure that you don't miss the signs and signals. And if you are missing them, if you're not getting any type of signs and signals, that means that you have on blinders. There's something blinding you from them. And it could be frustration. It could be anger. It could be you being impatient. It could be you thinking negative. It could be you not really believing that what you're asking for and what you're working for is really going to come into fruition. So you got to, all those things that I just named are blinders that will hinder you from seeing and getting signals, because those signals help you to keep moving forward, to say you're getting closer. It's almost like mile markers. Those of you who drive and have ever heard of that before, but they have mile markers when you're traveling and you're on the highway. If you ever get lost and you don't know how to find your way, you try to tell someone, well, I'm at mile marker, da 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 da. If you ever run out of gas on the highway and you don't know exactly where you are, but you'll say, well, they say, what mile marker are you in? Mile marker will let you know exactly where you are. Well, let other people know, they'll know how to find you. So those signals are like mile markers. You're going to be able to find your ways, let you know you're on the right track. You're going here, they're like exit signs. Oh, you almost close to the exit, da da da. So it's like a reminder. So you guys don't get caught up in frustration. Don't get caught up in timing. Remember, time has nothing to do with it. Action does. Just keep doing the work. Don't worry about how long it's going to take, because if you do, you're going to psych yourself out of it. You're going to psych yourself out of it. So don't do it. So y'all don't miss the signals. Y'all, if people start a conversation up with you and you're like, I don't feel like talking to them, don't do that. Be open. You don't know what they're about to talk about. Don't shy people away. Don't shy, it may be a television show that you're about to watch. It's like, oh, that doesn't look interesting. But why were you drawn to look at it? It may be something in that on that television show that's going to give you a mile marker or a signal that you are on the right path. Keep going, keep moving forward. I remember one day I just said a little simple prayer. I was like, God, I really want to see sunflowers today. And normally I don't see sunflowers ever. I mean, sunflowers. Now, the first day I was like, okay, I'm laser focused. I want to see sunflowers. While I was driving around, and I was looking for for sunflowers. And I was like, this is not how it's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to just go out looking for, waiting on, the sunflowers to be here. I was trying to guess where the sunflowers would be. So I couldn't find them anywhere, y'all, that particular day. Well, the next day I had to go to a store, and that store I had gone in before, and I was looking at the perfumes and stuff like that, and I realized I had looked at that before, the perfume before, and guess what it had on? A sunflower. I wasn't specific in what kind of sunflower I want to see. That day I even went into a gas station, and I was drawn to the sunflower seeds. But I did not give that into consideration. But because I didn't see the sunflower, I was thinking that God did not show me sunflowers. And it was just dawning on me the next day. He said, I did show you sunflowers. You weren't specific in particular what kind of sunflowers you want to see. I showed you sunflower seeds. And there was a sunflower actually on the canister for the perfume. So when that happened to me, I was like, you know what? I have to be more specific. Be more specific in what it is that you guys wanting. Be laser focused on it. That way you'll be able to have a clear vision and have clear signals that you're on the path. So now what I do with anything that I want to see, or if there's anything I'm desiring to receive, with action, with putting in work, y'all, I make sure that I'm specific. That's why I tell you guys, make sure you write it down. They say write the vision and make it plain. When you write the vision, make it plain means it's detail, and you may not be able to get all the details right away, but details will come to you later on. Just write the vision, make it plain, be kind of detailed with it, and then just go with the flow. Just go with the flow, you guys. But remember those things I told you not to allow in your surroundings. That's the anger, frustration, and all the other stuff, because they will put up blinders. You won't be able to see you won't be able to get your mile markers, or you'll be able to notice the signals to let you know that you're on the right path. Some of y'all may be wanting, I don't know what it is that you want. You may be wanting a new car. You may want a Mercedes, but if you're not open to everything, you may be missing the signs. You may think I may not be able to achieve this because you're not seeing the signals. You're not seeing the signals. So y'all stay laser focused. Don't miss the signals, and keep on moving forward, okay, with your actions, because time never runs out. It's all about action, all about action. Okay, y'all, with that being said, I hope y'all got the gist of that golden nugget. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. I gotta go, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in to my channel again. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you take heed to what I'm saying, a little bit, a portion, any sort of it, any kind of it, any amount of it, you won't ever have to mask a smile, because your smile will always be genuine. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon. And y'all know what I'm about to say. Ciao!
I smile.